Hello, I'm Graham Arnott and I'm from the Vodafone Business Technology team, and I'm here to talk about some of our end-to-end solutions that we build and operate for customers to help them optimize their businesses and engage further with their customers. An end-to-end solution that you would typically buy from Vodafone would include a sensor, an IoT global SIM, connection to a platform and an application, possibly within a browser or mobile optimized or even via mixed reality. We leverage typically a self-serve approach so that you as a business can manage and optimize your usage of the application without needing to contact Vodafone for constant support. So I'd like to show you a few key features that we've built to help businesses optimize their operations and work more efficiently and also autonomously under the Vodafone Business Tracking Console. The Tracking Console is a cloud-based application that allows you to operate it anywhere, be it on a browser, on mobile optimized application, or even through mixed reality interfaces. It's a dynamic inventory tool that means that you can monitor a huge estate of assets in real time and understand their distribution at any point in time. We've developed it over the last 4 years, and it leverages our IoT connectivity, but also our software engineering, UX and UI skills that we've accrued at Vodafone. So whether you want to track 10 business critical assets or 1 million, the Vodafone Business Tracking Console helps to keep your data secure whilst allowing you to scale globally. So this is what the Tracking Console actually looks like. And as you can see, it's a self-serve portal where you can administer and manage your asset estate, your users, your notifications and alarms. You will also potentially want to use API to gather your data and pull it into your system, but most people start their journey on this portal. Now, I've already logged in using multi-factor authentication. It's important that we keep your users and your data very secure. You can do that using authenticator applications, SMS or email. It's a self-serve portal, as I said, and you'll find it's very intuitive. However, there is help built into the application, but you will find that you're very able to manage your change in business, adding users and devices and assets as you need to, without having to contact Vodafone for support. And that means you can move more autonomously and respond quicker. This is the map view, and this is a very useful tool for understanding your global distribution of assets. However, it can operate at small volume or very large volume. And by clicking in on various groupings, you can see key groups of assets that are important to you at any moment in time. So for instance, looking at our US live devices and even looking at a single device with one click is very fast and gives us a level of detail that you might need to find out what's going right or wrong with an asset. So the map view includes satellite, or map, or both. We even have street view if you want to see what the environment looks like immediately around a particular asset that you might be looking into. And there's also a clever cluster feature that we've included that allows you to see multiple assets in a single place or location, perhaps a warehouse, at scale without zooming in. Next is the asset view, and this allows you to see your assets in your world and also helps you understand which devices are supporting each one. So we can see here, the Oyster 2 is a device like this one here, which can operate for up to 3 years on a single set of batteries, reporting once a day. Or bigger devices, perhaps running up to 5 years, depending on use and operation. Or the Connected Label, which is a printed, wafer-thin tracking device that can monitor temperature, humidity, and location for up to 6 weeks operation, and start to give you a better connection with the consignment quality, whether there's any damage or unusual behavior on the device that could affect your mission or quality of product. So under the asset view, we can look at location, we can look at properties and understand what type of device and what features it supports, such as shock or temperature, and we can include notes about the asset to provide a basic asset management capability. We can also look at the geofences that are applied to each asset. And these can be complex geofences that allow you to set notifications and thresholds that tell you when a device moves in or out or dwells for too long in a certain location or multiple locations. We can also have a look at the notifications section. Notifications and actions allow you to set preset criteria according to different movement or behavioural activity on the asset, enabled by the tracking device. So for instance, I can pick a high temperature notification and choose which recipients actually receive those notifications, under what criteria, the content of the message in this section here, so it's meaningful to your people, and also when they receive these notifications, they might not want to be woken at 2 in the morning, or they might want to be woken at 2 in the morning because it's mission critical. And again, you can configure and choose these without the need to contact Vodafone, so it makes it very flexible. Next is geofences, and these allow you to receive notifications when assets move or don't move, or are moving outside of a time criteria that you find acceptable. So I'm going to select a geofence. This one's in the States. This is a very simple one. It's a polygon. We allow any shapes, a circle or a complex polygon, and we can edit these according to business need or business change. So I can change and stretch according to need, undo, or discard. Now the geofence allows us to detect movement into a geofence, movement out of a geofence, or dwelling for too long, and we can set all those thresholds according to need. And this might help you understand if your asset has arrived at your customer's warehouse or has left your own shipping bay, or it's being sat in a warehouse for too long or not being used or activated. We recognise in a constantly changing business world that you might want to add new users or remove people who've left the business quickly and easily, and you can do that through the admin user management tool. Put very simply, you can add a user ID, often by email address, set the rights as an end user or administrator, include a mobile number for multi-factor authentication and alert contacts, and personalize it to first name and last name. Very simple to hit create, save, and move on. Your new user will then receive a registration request to verify their details, which they can also ignore or reject if it's been sent to the wrong user accidentally. I hope this very brief insight into the world of tracking at Vodafone has been useful. Whether your application be in manufacturing or logistics, fast-moving consumer goods or pharmaceutical, we've got tracking solutions that can help you deliver higher quality of product, maximize your business operations, reduce financial loss and wastage, and ultimately engage with your customers better because you'll know more about your assets and what you're delivering to them.